And I went to see a lawyer, and I put a $100 bill on his desk, and I said, Mr. Lawyer, I got one question. If I got caught bringing marijuana back from Mexico in my airplane, what would the penalty be? He said, what's your criminal history? I said, I don't have one. He said, nothing. I said, I've never even had a speeding ticket. I didn't even have a parking ticket my whole life. He said, you work on the fire department? I said, yes, sir. He said, well, for sure you'd get probation. But the worst, the worst happened to worst, you'd get 1 year and you'd spend 4 months raking leaves on some military camp. I said, no, that's pretty good odds. So I went and bought me a Cessna 207, a really big Cessna, biggest they made back then. So I could go down and make $40,000 a day. So I told Murray, I said, we're gonna make $300,000 and we're going back to the farm and we're gonna farm. And it was like a thermometer with a match under it. I made $300,000 so quick. it wasn't you turn your head and that was done. A couple of months I had it.
How much was this new Cessna? You remember?
I paid $55,000 for a used one.
You could get
it was 207 with the wing off. I had to put the wing back on to get it to fly.
Damn.
So I bought me a new Cadillac like an idiot. It was pretty. So I called my mother and my baby sister. I said, come out, yeah, I got something to show you. So they flew out, and I flew them out, and I took them to Disneyland. And so my mother looked at me kind of funny, and she was a sport now. And she said, what you doing, boy? I said, I'm hauling pot, Ma. She said, how much you making? I said, I'm making $40,000 any day I want to go down there. She said, my goodness, what would they do if they catch you? And I told her what the lawyer said. She said, my. I said, what do you think, Ma? She said, do you need a co-pilot, son?
Oh, man.
So that's how my marijuana days started.